Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to this timeless interactive message for the child of light that lives and seeks to thrive within you. My name's lisalyle. This is my channel here on YouTube. A very warm welcome to you. I trust the simple fact that you found this message means that there will be something here for you. I'd like you to tune in for a moment and just settle into the space, settle into the energy between us. I'm going to light some Palo Santo here. And what's going to happen is I'm going to share a collective message for everybody who's here receiving this. It feels rather important. This feels a little bit different than some of the inner child messages that have come through before. And so there'll be the collective part for everybody. And then there is going to be the interactive component, which is simply going to be left or right. So tune in, settle, and as we connect, begin to ask that child within which side holds a message for them today. I felt like saying key. And so ultimately, for everyone, this is a reminder that you are the key to freeing the energy of the child who lives within. So at this time, I'd like to ask that I am a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind, with the intention of supporting the child receiving these messages to thrive and shine abundantly at this time. So, at the time of recording, like I said, these are timeless messages, yet it does feel important to note the date is May 17th. We are 5 days beyond a full moon in the sign of Scorpio, which has been rather intense energetically. So you too may be feeling whenever this message arrives that there's been a bit of energetic upheaval, and it's really an emotional retrieval. And so the first message for everybody, so this is for everyone receiving this, regardless of whether you were called to left or right. This is a really abundant time for you in your life. Regardless of what's going on and how it looks, the most important component of this time and your rise and thrive is your ability to support your own stability. So energetically, it's bumpy. It's going to continue to be bumpy for quite some time, well into 2026. And, that's when we'll begin to feel more settling in the shift. But let's face it, we're on Mother Earth. We're dealing with humans, HUEMANS. It's going to be a bumpy ride for quite some time as we make this transition from the Piscean age to the Aquarian age. So this is a really fertile time. And your ability to, so fertility and expression are the desired experience, right? And in order to experience that, you must show up for yourself in compassionate and loving ways and begin to address the wounds of the child that lives within. And you may have found in recent days, particularly if you're watching this in any time around May the 17th of 2025, you may have felt in recent days deep, deep pain coming to the surface, fears, and particularly in the evening time at night when you're alone and beginning to settle into your bed. You may have these moments of anxiousness and fright. And you're being encouraged to simply breathe and soothe the child that is I'm hearing being triggered by memories, by memories when they were alone and afraid at night. And so this is where you get to, well, they're remembering the core wound, okay? And so this is where you, as the responsible divine human adult, male or female, this is where you get to show up for that child that you were and soothe that child so that that wound is healed. So that the memory of the pain, the memory of the fear melts away. And your ability to show up for yourself is your wealth. Archangel Michael walks with all of you. Call on Archangel Michael. And many of you may already feel and know his presence and know this is confirmation for some of you. And this is also a call for many of you to call on Archangel Michael to come to the fore of your experience and to support you, calling on Archangel Michael and God Source at the time when you're feeling this, oh, I don't know if I can do it, what's going on, you feel like whatever's going on, call on Archangel Michael and God to be present with you as you begin to soothe the worthy and deserving child that lives within you and seeks to thrive through you. So we're going to get on to the left or right. I trust that message resonates. Please do hit the thumbs up if it does. Let me know. That's like encouragement and support to keep going. Thank you so much. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel and you are resonating with the messages shared here, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. It really supports the channel and my own ability to thrive. And I'm so grateful that you have arrived. Thank you. So left, here is your message. You are the ships of light who have arrived at this time to rise, following your path of mastery, which is via the pathway of soothing the child within, because the destination is abundance, wealth, fertility, and full-on self-expression and creativity. You are supported. It feels that for some of you, it's like there's some energy in your energy that is really just hanging around for the good stuff, and don't really bring much to contribute to the good stuff that you bring. So it feels like a little bit of an energetic vampire in your midst, and you are being called, yes, an energetic vampire in your midst, and you are being called to cut this energy off and out of your experience, because what this energy is doing is like, it's almost like they're plugging into you, getting filled up, feeling good, feeling great, and then going out and living their life and doing their thing. And you are left in this state of recovery and loss, feeling as if you've lost something that, it's no loss. It's no loss. The connection, the disconnection is actually the beginning and the space of imagination and co-creation, beginning to really go forward on your own path. this energy is going to, whatever's lingering in your space is not, doesn't have your greatest and highest good, your best intentions at heart. So that's for some of you. Yet you've got this, your galactic star family, your angels, your ancestors, your guides, God, source, the elementals, all supporting you. Beam up your vibration. Yes. Open to star family. Yes. You are the gateway. You are the gateway of abundance. You are the gateway of healing. You are the gateway of prosperity. You are the gateway of creativity, all of it. And there's this energy around you that, you know, they're in it for them. They don't bring much to the table for you. And yet your beautiful heart, your compassion, continues to be drawn back in. Recovery. You will recover from this. And the cut-off stage, Archangel Michael's coming in here, is going to support that. And it's almost like it goes back to this, show up for the child, because allowing this energy in is a repetition of a pattern that is triggering the core wound and leaving you feeling unworthy and deserving when that couldn't be further from the truth. And this energy that's in your space knows this as well. So focus on what you can do. Focus on being good to you. One card fell on Tristan. Oh, yeah. The morning glory. Yeah, it's your story. So with the rising of the next sun, you have the opportunity to walk through the gateway, to walk into the land of love, your love, self-love, morning glory. What's your story? And what stories do you keep telling yourself over and over again that simply aren't true? I hope I brought this book here. I really do hope, because this is a new deck. It's not a new deck. I've had this deck for a while, but I haven't really used it for a while. And I was strongly guided to pull it out today. The Magic of Flowers by Tess Whitehurst. Morning Glory. Let's see what the story is here. Transformation is what the story is here. And Tristan's getting up. He's moving. Everyone's moving here. Get out of there, Tris. No. Oh, morning glory. Yeah, it's a transformation story. Your transformative story. And let's just see. I'm not going to read the whole thing. We'll see what I'm guided to read for you. So I hope these messages are resonating with you. If they are, do hit that thumbs up button and consider subscribing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gracias. I heard you say Donata. Awaken to magic. Awakening to the magic of life, clarity, simplicity, happiness, harmony, intuition, divine guidance, receptivity, and relaxation. Seriously? This, don't let it bring you down. It's time. You can let it go now. It's no big loss to you. And use this time as you recover, as you rest and recover. Tune in to all the energetic support that's easily and readily accessible to you. Perhaps some of you need to become unglued in order to reestablish connection with what is right and true within and about you. So I trust that those messages resonated. Thanks so much. Please do let me know in the comments down below how your message was to receive. Okay, so we're going to go on to the right side at 1433. Okay. So if you were guided to the right, here is your message. And the reality is, and the truth is about these messages, you know, you'll probably find something in both the left and the right. I don't feel, it didn't feel like those were the right cards. You will probably feel something between the left and the right. And, or maybe you are guided to the left today. If you come back to this, another day, you may be guided to the right. So just trust how you're meant to work with these messages. As an intuitive energy worker and a spiritual guide, I simply work moment to moment with the energies that guide and direct any and all connections that I make. So, to the right, set it off on the left, you set it off on the right, you set it off. So, the fact that that song came in, it's like some house dance music or whatever from the 80s. Um, Perhaps some of you are a similar vintage to me. Perhaps the big part of the message is you're being called to remember a time in your life. And perhaps it was a time, so let me just, the bottom card they're saying. For some of you, this is going back to a time in your life, somewhere between 15 and 17, somewhere in that period of time. And it feels, now this is weird. I've just looked at the card. I'll show you too. This is weird. But the message I'm hearing is between that time, you betrayed yourself. It was like whatever came before that point in time in your life, and that's early, that's in the, mid-teens, okay? By the time you were in your mid-teens, you had betrayed yourself as a result of something that had taken place before. So within the home, right? Because not many of us are out on our own, by the time we're 15 to 17. Some may be. And you're being called to recognize, that's interesting, the abandonment. We have the 5 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. 3 is creation, stability. And I feel like it's important for you to recognize that you are not responsible for the instability that was created early in your life. You are, though, responsible for where you disowned yourself between 15 and 17. And something popped in, like perhaps for some of you, and this may be a select few, during that time there was an assault, a sexual assault, I'm hearing. And I'm sorry if that happened to you. So sorry. And if it wasn't that, something was triggered. And it may also just be, if not a sexual assault, perhaps during those years, you began to engage sexually with others. And this would be triggering once you make the sexual contact, once you begin to dabble in that adult energy, it begins to trigger things that may have happened in our early childhood, right? Because that's, for the feminine, it's up through the root and sacral chakra. And as the masculine, it affects the same area. So you're being called, much like the first message, where this was cutting people, the first message was cutting an energy out of their life. This energy here is healing from feelings of abandonment, because that is the core wound. This is the core wound, and it is where all your gifts reside. And there is a practical path to healing. It's a step-by-step process. The Palo Santo got on my hand. It is a step-by-step process of honoring the emotional waters that live and breathe as you. It's not a race. You're not late for anything. You haven't missed the boat. You haven't missed the train. This is about practical application. And for some of you, it feels like because of this wound and because of the betrayal of yourself, by and that's simply by not showing up for yourself or continuing to perpetuate behaviors that may have you feeling bad about yourself. It feels like a little bit of a tough love message here. Don't make excuses for your repeated poor choices and behavior. Stop pointing fingers out there, back there, all of that, because there's always three pointing back at you, the PowerPoint, the one that can make the difference, the one that can make the practical changes in everyday life, and be that peaceful dove that is here for life and came for flight. Peace begins within. Music is going to be very supportive and healing to you. And I also feel very much getting into nature and listening to the bird song. My ear's going crazy right now, the right ear. Broken hearts heal, and hearts don't actually break, and yet we cause ourselves a lot of heartache and pain by choices we make and continue to make, and compromises and sacrificing what is right and true for us. Dandelion is what came through. Strength and courage of the dandelion and the dandy long legs, long summer days. I'm also feeling like for some of you, dandelion root will be very supportive to you, working with it in tincture form or tea. I just had a dandelion tea earlier today, and this really nourishes the liver. And the liver is the home of rage. It's where rage is stored in the body. And it's also the one organ that we have. It's like our lizard's tail. It can regrow it heals itself over and over and over again. And so it does feel like the toxicity, because this is where toxins are filtered out of our body. It does feel like it's up to you. There's a call to you to filter out the toxins from your life, to let go of negative thought patterns. Call all fragments of your soul back to you and make a wish. Blowing your wishes on the winds of change. Showing up for yourself each and every day. This is a number 10. So we've got Wheel of Fortune energy here, Fool and Magician. You have all the elements it takes. You are divine royalty. Stay in the heart. All is well. Be at peace. Stay in the heart. All is well. Be at peace. Let's see the message from the dandelion. Deep healing here for those of you guided to the right. Deep healing. And, it would be, make a wish. It would be a good time for a cleanse or a detox, particularly one supportive of the liver. And it would be a good time to, if you ingest alcohol, it may be a good time to reflect upon that pattern or habit in your life. Make a wish. This speaks about animal protection, divination, happiness, healing, and wishes. And it feels like the big message here is self-responsibility. I'll show you. This little guy's been resting in my lap, and he's been around for all the readings today. So I love that the animal protection card has come up for you. You may have pets that are, your lifeline. And, it feels like working with your pets, feels like working with animals bring to you, I just heard tenderness. And it's your soft touch that supports the animals to feel at ease and peace in your presence as well. This really feels like getting back to basics, um, calling yourself back, acknowledging yourself, acknowledging that you are worthy and deserving of your time and attention, and then begin to focus your time and attention on the inner journey. You are supported, you are loved, and remember, your healing is the fertile ground for self expression, co creation, and abundance and wealth. So, if this message resonated, please do hit that thumbs up, comment down below, and if you haven't yet, considered subscribing to the channel. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, buy me a cup of coffee, an intuitive healing session, anything like that, all the information is in the description box below, which will take you over to my website. I see you, I feel you, I love you. You can also connect with me on the socials. Links are down below in the description box as well. Until next time, everyone, please be good to that creative, worthy, and deserving child that lives within you, that was born to and deserves to thrive in this very lifetime. Until next time, take good care. Oh, and show yourself you care. Thank you, thank you, thank you.